busiest man on the MMA community.
Man, I am so sorry for those people that don't know what Gilbert's talking about. You've got the patience of a saint, my brother. So I messaged Gilbert. I said, "You're good for the podcast. Can we do Wednesday? Can we do this? Can we do that?" I must have changed it on you 5 times. And then today I'm like,
at least.
yeah. Then I'm like, "Are we good for 2 p.m.?" And you're like, "Yeah, I am. Are you?" I was just telling Brian and Harrington. Oh, shit, man. How you been?
I'm good, bro. Crazy hard week. Training camp, you know all these. Like couple of days is nice, couple of days are worse. So today was another war day, but was good.
Yeah, you do look a little tired, if I'm honest.
I do. No, I am. I am just recovering now. We spar. I had 5 rounds today. Like on the beginning, I think next week I'm gonna do 3 and 3. But leading up to the fight, we do a lot of volume, so we do more rounds. We want to be ready. So I've been doing a lot of 5 rounds. I'm very happy that next week is gonna drop to 3 rounds. So it should be a little bit easier. But I'm freaking tired today.
Yeah, of course. You got a big fight coming up soon, though. Jack Della Maddalena. He's a great boxer. He's an awesome guy as well. Yeah, I've been around Jack a little bit. Nice guy, really nice guy. What do you make of him?
He's a tough dude. I cornered against him in the Contender Series. When he went to the Contender Series, he fought one of my teammates, Angie Lusa. And Angie's tough, bro. Angie's very strong guy. He born in Congo. He grew up in Switzerland. He went to Switzerland after the war, but he grew up in Congo, bro. All those guys are huge. And that was a toe-to-toe fight. He won by decision. Jack won by decision. Later, Orange got one more win, got to the UFC, but I was there very close watching. And I saw how durable and how tough this guy is. And his hands are so sharp. And people kind of making a mistake because 2 fights ago, he fought Basil Hafez, that guy that was a short notice. He got a fight in like a week notice, something like that, when Sean Brady pulled out. And Jackie got taken out a couple of times, but he kind of, the way I see, he was trying to grapple more. He was trying to catch the guy on the guillotines. He put himself out there, trying to improve, trying to get better. People kind of always gonna be thinking, I don't think so. I think the guy is legit. He's strong because I know how strong Angie is, and those guys were like toe to toe. Like, oh my god, that guy's gonna be strong. So I respect the guy. 6-0 in the UFC is not for everyone. Like, we know how tough the UFC is, and hungry guy, upcoming. And I knew whenever he doesn't have a fight coming up, he's tough. People for sure be saying no. When my phone rings, I knew I gotta solve a problem for Sean Shelby. So when they asked for this matchup, I said yes. I like this fight. This guy's tough. He deserves a big fight. I'm not gonna be the guy that hold to no one's position. If he deserves, let's do it. Let's fight for it. Let's see what you got. I like that fight.
Yeah, well, as you say, 6 in a row. He's building a good name. He's well respected by all the fighters. And you're one of the best welterweights on planet Earth. Last time we saw you was against Bilal Muhammad.
Yes.
And I know you injured your shoulder going for a takedown. Was that round 1?
Yeah, first round.
How frustrating was that fight for you?
Extremely frustrating. Like, taking nothing away from Bilal Muhammad. He went out. He went out there and he won the fight. But yeah, I was compromised the big. Like half 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes on the first round, I was compromised. Couldn't do nothing in my left arm. It was super frustrating. Just especially that was a short notice, and I had fight in Brazil against Neil Magny 4 months without him in Miami. That was just a couple weeks after. I was fighting again. 3 fights in 5 months was a lot, but physically, mentally, I was freaking ready to be out there. And cannot do nothing that you train. I couldn't shoot for a takedown. I couldn't throw nothing. I could throw a couple right hands and a couple kicks, but that's it. That's not even half of my game. So yeah, was very frustrating to be there 5 rounds and not be able to kind of execute, not even half of what I'm capable of.
Yeah, and I understand you probably want to be careful what you say because people always say, "Oh, he's making excuses."
No.
But that's not an excuse. That's legit. I mean,
he won. The guy won. Fair enough. He won. He went out there. Yeah. I was a little bit frustrated in the beginning because I want to go on my shield. I cannot do much. Freaking try to finish him. He didn't even try it, but he just need a win. Why he risk? I kind of take it, and I'm in peace with that. I think he went out there, he got a win. Your opponent got hurt. It is what it is. So not much to say about Bilal Muhammad. And I got hurt. The guy didn't do nothing wrong, and he deserves a title shot. But it's just freaking frustrating situation and the phone call is, if you get the win, you fight for the title, and then you're going, boof. And
oh my God!
Plus 5 months of recovery.
Surgery?
No surgery, thank God. We have stem cells nowadays. I did 3 shots of stem cells. It helped me big time. I avoid the surgery by super close. I have fractures on my ligaments on the deltoid and on the AC joint. AC joint, it doesn't look normal now. It looks a little bit up, but it's normal. It's I can do anything on my shoulder. It's 100% healed. But yeah, I was frustrated.
Did you feel the benefits from the stem cell? Because I'm talking to a company called BioAccelerator.
Yeah, I almost went there. I was so close to go there, but then I think I'm not pretty sure. But when I talk to the UFC, I think you don't need that problem. But someone got caught with USADA, something out there, so they don't want to risk me to go out of the country. So UFC found the guy here in Salt Lake City, and they sent this stem cell for me. So I did it here, but I was that close. We were in talks. I was almost going to Colombia, but last minute UFC asked me to not to go.
Well, I'm going to go to Colombia. I'm going to go do some stem cells because my back's...
I was, to be honest, after the fight, I went to the doctor, and doctor took an MRI. He said, man, it looks bad. I think you're going to need a surgery, but let's try to do a stem cell for a month. I'm going to do the stem cell. I'm going to order this week. I put the stem cell. We wait for a month. I don't want you to do anything. You just can't walk. I don't want you to run. I don't want you to lift it. I don't want you to do anything, and wait 1 month, and we're going to see after that. So after 1 month, I got back. We took another MRI, and he said, see, it's healing. I don't think we don't think you're going to need another surgery. Let's put another stem cell. So I put a second stem cell. I got back after like a month or so, and I got back slowly with the PT, and they put another stem cell, and they showed it was finally kind of responding, getting better.
And now Gilbert's back, 100%, ready to rock, ready to take on Australia's finest, Jack Della Maddalena, UFC 299, Miami. Let's go.
Let's go. Got me fired up now. Let's go.
Put it. I'm going down to Colombia. I'm going to get stem cells. I'm coming out of retirement. I'm going to do it. Me and you, main event. I'm joking, of course. I'm excited for you to come back, Gilbert. I love watching you fight. You're one of the coolest guys in all of mixed martial arts. I want to ask you about the fights this weekend, UFC 298 going down. There's a guy fighting on there in your weight class. You used to train with him. He's from Ireland. He's called Ian Gary. He's taking on Jeff Neal. Obviously, this is your weight class. What do you think about that fight?
It's a tough fight, to be honest. I think Jeff Neal hits super hard, has good boxing. I just think he's very inconsistent, and the results show it, because I remember even back in the days, he beat, I think he was the last guy, maybe the last one to beat Bilal Muhammad, and he destroyed Bilal Muhammad. And on the next fight, he was fighting Neil Magny, the guy that kind of very tough, have a record on the welterweight division, but kind of like he's not consistent too. Get a couple wins, lows. It's kind of that. And then he lost to Neil Magny, and then he got a couple wins, and then he lost, and then canceled a lot of fights got canceled, and then he doesn't make weight a couple times. It was not like one time. Last time he didn't make weight. Last one he got canceled against Ian. I think he's very inconsistent with his performance. Sometimes he show up like, oh my God, like that guy can become a champion. Sometimes he shows up like, so with that being said, Ian is very consistent. That I like the guy a lot. He's crazy. He likes to talk. When I fought Hamza Chimaev, he fought on the same card, and that guy don't stop talking. He has a crazy energy that I like, bro, I like you, but leave me alone for a little bit. I need to focus on my fight. And we really had that conversation. And he's still my guy. He called me a week ago. We're still cool. He's still a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And I think he's very consistent. And he has one thing that he has that Geoff Neal failed a couple of times is the gas tank. After COVID or something like that, he said that in one of his interviews, he's very afraid to get tired. Sometimes he slowed down a lot on the second round. That's when he lost to Neil Magny. Even Shavkat, that's when Shavkat started putting a pace on him on his last fight. If you get a little problem with gas tank, if you're just a striker and fighting another striker, Ian Gary has a crazy gas tank. That guy he's so fast and he has the volume for days. That's what I'm taking. If I'm taking the consistency from Ian, the speed, the volume, the momentum, and if I got Geoff Neal inconsistent last couple times, gas tank a little issue, I got Ian Gary winning that fight. Not easy.
Interesting.
Geoff Neal can finish that fight with a one shot. That guy hits like a heavyweight. But is he gonna hit Ian Gary? That's the question. I don't think so, especially on the beginning. That guy is so fast, good eyes, good movement. I think Ian Gary gonna get away.
Look at this guy. He's like an ESPN analyst. You're coming for our job, Gilbert. You mentioned a second ago, when you went down and did the stem cells, they said, don't do anything for 4 weeks, right? When I had that back in the day, you know, they tell you to rest. As fighters, it's the hardest goddamn thing to do nothing. Like when I did my eye, they said, do nothing. I couldn't train. I couldn't even get my heart rate up. Oh, it was about 3 months. I just sat on the couch drinking lots of beer, watching Sopranos. I got fat as and then I said, screw it. And I went for a walk and my retina redetached. Did you struggle sitting around for a month?
I did bad, especially coming from a loss. It hurt me, to be honest, because we are fighters, we're competitors, and we're going to make a mistake. I wish we were winning every time, but we're not. We're going to lose. We're going to deal with that. But the best way for me to deal with the loss is to go back to work as quick as possible, watch the fight multiple times and start working on my mistakes and get better and drill it and do it again, get better. And then when he said nothing and I said nothing, he said, no, nothing. I said, oh my God.
Oh my God.
And then I went to the gym and said, you know what? I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to help a couple guys.
Work around it.
Oh my, that was the worst. So I went to the gym, then I saw a couple guys doing a great job. Don't get me wrong. A couple guys were working their butt off. They trying to get ready to a fight. But a couple guys were lazy and like not working. Then I was looking, then it made me feel even worse, you know, like, man. I went to the gym like for 3-4 days and they say, I'm not going to the gym. It's making me even more anxious. It's getting worse. And then I gotta make a routine. I gotta do something, otherwise I'm gonna get crazy. I'm already a little bit depressed. I don't want to get to a high level of depression. I don't want nothing to happen. And I said, and then I had a conversation with my wife. I gotta do something. And then she said, "What about you help me with the kids? I help me with the things at home." And then I said,
"Why don't you try being a father?" Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you make the bed?
Yes, that was exactly
the house.
Like that. And they say, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. You know, I'm going to give it a try. So that was it. And that kind of helped me out a lot. I started like waking up early, helping the kids to get up to school. It was even taking a lot of pressure away from her, you know. So, and then I was biking with the kids. The school's like 3 blocks away from the house. So we were biking to school and then come back. And then I was kind of helping out with the home, doing things that I hate to do it, but I had good time, so I started doing and go pick up the kids, stay with the family more. And then they had a vacation, then they had a summer, so we went to Brazil, we went to different places, and then I started going to the fights, and then I slowly got back to do PT. So that was the thing. I had to make a new routine. That transition, when I wasn't doing anything, I was so bad. But after 2 weeks of me adjusting, making a new routine, that helped big time.
Gilbert Burns, the housewife. Yeah. What is the worst thing, the worst job that you hate the most in a house? Being a father. How old are your children?
9 and 10.
All right, so you're not changing diapers. There's none of that.
No. They cool. They cool.
Does Gilbert Burns cook?
I can cook, bro. I can cook good. So I cook a couple times. I'm regular every day. I do the breakfast. I'm the guy that I wake up. I'm a morning guy. So my wife is still sometimes a little slow picking up the pace. And so I wake up the kids, help them to change, shower. Then I go down and start making the food, making everything. So it was actually fun. I was helping out, be more with the family, with the wife, with the kids, like be more. That was actually nice. I kind of need that a little bit, even though I cannot fight, I cannot train, so I need to get active from that for a little bit and get the other part of Gilbert Burns working. So it was nice.
Yeah, no, that's like nice quality time that when you're training for a fight, you don't really get to do that. But let me ask you, American breakfast or a Brazilian breakfast? And what is a Brazilian breakfast? Oh, American.
Yeah, Brazilian breakfast is like pound de queijo, you know, when they do the cheese bread. It's a nice cheese bread. And we do a lot of like it's not much. We do like freaking bread with butter. It's super simple, coffee, little things, but I do American. I do eggs, I do bacon, I do pancakes, I do everything. So kids love when I do. So I do a lot. They actually like my breakfast burrito that I make today. So I'm making a tortilla, I put avocado, I got eggs, I got bacon, I got cheese on top of the egg. So I make a nice breakfast burrito for the kids. They love it.
That sounds amazing. I'm actually starving. So this morning we had the fighter meetings for the fights this weekend, right? Because they're in Anaheim, close to where I live. So I drive down the hotel and I'm starving. And we had the fighter meetings, and it's Thursday, so the fighters are cutting weight. Yes. And I run out and I'm looking for a snack, and I get a breakfast burrito, right? It wasn't the best, but because I was so hungry, it tasted like the best thing ever. And the fighters are coming in, and I'm like, eating this huge burrito. Let me ask you, you're cutting weight, you walk in to do the fire meeting, and some fat British bastard is sitting there, stuffing his face with the burrito. What do you say? Hey, bro, have a bit of respect for the process, or do you not care?
I was with no respect anymore, right? Now I don't need to cut weight. Now we're having fun, right?
Exactly. All right, guys, let's talk about prizepicks.com, who have sponsored today's episode. PrizePicks is the largest independently owned daily fantasy sports platform in North America, and they are the easiest and the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. It's just you against the numbers instead of taking on all the pros and the sharks, and it's just you against the numbers. You pick more or less, okay? It really is that easy, okay? So, if you're a basketball fan, Steph Curry, will he get over or under 30.5 points? It's that simple. Damian Lillard, will he get over or under 26.5 points? And if you want to talk about Draymond Green, over or under 0.5 made 3-point shots. I mean, that's all you got to figure out. It's up to you. Take the test, pick your prize, and let's go to the races. Right now, when you go to prizepicks.com and use the code BELIEVE, you can get a deposit match of up to $100. You can 25x your money. You can turn $10 into $250 with just a few simple taps. PrizePicks is simple to play. It is available where you get your payment via Apple Pay for quick and easy deposits into your account this football or basketball season. What more do you want? You want the website one more time. PrizePicks.com/believe. Use the code BELIEVE for a deposit match of up to $100. Let me ask you about this as well, because this is crazy. This weekend, Ilia Topuria, Volkanovski, great fight. Yesterday, I was speaking to Topuria. He says, and because I heard this, so I asked him about it. I did an interview. When he's cutting weight on the Thursday night, he drinks half a liter of wine, right? And he said most rooms, everyone's, you know, they're sad, they're angry, they're hungry, the mood is very, you know how it is when you're cutting weight, it sucks, right? He said in his room, everyone's getting drunk, right? They're playing music, they're singing, they're dancing. Half a liter of wine, that's a lot of glasses of wine, right? And then he wakes up the next morning and he's like way lighter. And I was like, that just sounds batshit crazy.
But he's doing it for real?
100%. That's what he does. He drinks half a liter of wine.
I'll be so drunk and hangover the other day. I cannot drink. I don't drink. So when I used to drink, I used to be so weak. So I get one beer or one something. I was like crazy, upside down, going crazy, talking crazy. That's why I stopped, because I said, bro, if I drink one cup, if I drink one little beer, and then it makes me go crazy. So I don't think it's good for me. I kind of slow down and I stop it. I don't drink. If I drink a little bit of that, I'm going to be so hangover the other day.
Yeah.
No way I'm fighting. No.
That's what I said. I said, did you not have a crazy headache? And then I'm like, I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Because when I was training for a fight, I never drink. I'm like,
love to drink.
I should have been getting drunk this whole time. I would have been champion of the goddamn world. When's the last time you had a drink, Gilbert?
I think like 3 years ago, maybe.
Yeah,
4.
Yeah. Well, good for you. Good for you. Well done. You're still down at Killcliff?
Yes, we're here at Killcliff. We're doing a good work. By the way, that fight's gonna be insane. Topuria and Volkanovski. Who you got winning this fight?
Well, I'm commentating, so I can't say.
You can't say?
Well, because it's disrespectful, right? It's not very professional for me to say, I think this guy's going to win. But you can. You can say who wins.
I like both guys, to be honest. Topuria came, he did a camp here. He's a monster. That guy, he's a great grappler, great striking, great wrestler too, good takedown defense, good takedown offensive. He knocked a couple guys down bad. Like he hits that hard. Really? He's that good. He's very, very good. Nice guy too, though. And I like Volkanovski a lot too. A monster. Don't have enough. I just don't like what he was saying. You know, I don't like the motivation to the fight. You know, I think every fight you have a little motivation, you want to become a champion. Like, I like the motivation for Topuria better now. He wants to become a champion. He believes he's going to be the champion. And I just saw little things from Volkanovski. Oh, I got to fight on short notice because I have to fight. Meaning I had a little mental issue shoot when I don't have a day, when I don't have a fight. And then he got a fight on short notice, and then he got knocked out. So I think, my opinion, I'm not judging, it's just my opinion. So it's not a fact too. So he got a fight on short notice, right? End up losing. And you got a fight on short notice. I got a fight on short notice. You become a champion freaking short notice. But you know even better. Sometimes it's a good decision. Sometimes your body feels good. Sometimes you don't regret it. Like, man, that was a good thing. But sometimes it's not. It's not every time that you get fight on short notice that means things going your way. And I just think he made a mistake because he just lost the guy in a short notice. Higher weight cut. He said he was drinking the whole week. So obviously it wasn't a good decision. So now, if I just made a mistake, if I made a bad decision, now I got to make a good decision, right? So now I got to try to fix what I did wrong. And he's still trying to know, but now I got to right it wrong. I need to fight again. I need another day. Bro, you're still doing the same mistake. Relax. And freaking concussion protocol, how long is that? It's different to everybody. But that was a freaking high kick on the weight division guy. How long ago was that?
It was October, wasn't it? November, December, January, 4 months. That's not bad.
I know, but he sparred a lot for this fight. That's what it meant. Like, it's not that he was 4 months without getting hit. You know what I mean? Like, he been getting hit at least 2 months. He's sparring for this fight. So I just don't like that. Why you hurry, bro? You're the champion. Relax. You try a thing. It didn't work. No problem. Take a little time. Clean up the room. Clean up the house. Relax. Take your time. Go back.
Get the brush out. Get the mop.
Relax.
You know.
And
take the kids to school.
Back, but don't hurry. So with that being said, because that he's hurrying, he pushing, he tried to prove something. I don't like that motivation. I got Topuria winning. And nothing personal, because I do like both guys a lot, but that motivation from Topuria, I think it's a little bit better.
So if I'm hearing you rightly, Gilbert, I think what you're saying is, and I know you're a very respectful guy, but you think that maybe it's, and I don't hope this doesn't come across wrong, maybe a little bit of a mental weakness because he's so bothered about the loss. He wants to get back in there real quick and erase that. But potentially that's a big risk and it could end up going wrong.
I would not say mental weakness, but I'll say it's a little bit his ego trying to. Yeah, I do think that ego gotta be in control. Even that freaking ego that we do have, that we want to compete, sometimes it's gotta be on check, you know. Sometimes we gotta, especially he's a freaking champion of the world, like a monster, having nothing to prove. You lost to Islam, okay, it was a couple weeks notice, no problem. My guy, take your time, relax, get better. Oh, I have a problem. If I don't have a date, work on that problem, solve that problem, fix that problem, then come back, relax. The war's not gonna finish I mean, we don't know, but the war's not supposedly not finishing in 3 months, in 4 months. Relax. So I don't like that. I still like the guy a lot, and I hope he does a good job. But and I don't bet you, but if I was betting, I'll put money into Topuria because I think that motivation to become a champion, the guy's coming like.
So Saturday night, Spain/Georgia has the first ever champion of the world. That's what you're saying?
I think so, yeah.
Man. Don't say that. Do you know what? I love them both. I was talking to Topuria yesterday as well, and he really won me over. Just such a nice guy because the things you see online makes you think that he's really arrogant. But I spoke to him, and this guy was so respectful, and he was confident, of course, because as fighters, we got to be confident. But he was like, he was so... He was a great guy, and Volkanovski, the exact same thing. It's going to be a phenomenal
they both are nice guys, and another thing, and we lost by KO TKO, right? We hate that, but it happens. How did you come back on the next fight, Bisping?
How did I come back?
Yeah, on the next fight, maybe a little.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. I know what you're saying. When I got knocked out against Dan Henderson, when I came back, I was like, you're a little worried.
I hope that doesn't go away. I hope that stays here.
Yeah, but you don't know. And it's a good point what you bring up. These are real questions, Number one, there's everyone saying because he's 35 now, and there's this statistic that over 35, it's hard to win the fights. And he's a lightweight. Then when you get the knockout, at some point, I know he wasn't asleep, but still, he did get kicked in the head. So I understand what you're saying, but you never know. I guess there's only one way to sell this.
Yeah, we're going to watch it. Yes, sir. But
they fight.
I just don't like those questions. We shouldn't be answered those questions if he relaxed a little bit. If he take his time, those questions will be all answered. But freaking guy, he's a monster too. I got to respect that. He don't care. He's going to come to the fight. So it should be a great fight.
Yeah, Volkanovski, he's one of the coolest guys as well. Yes. He really is. He's like, there's no ego to him at all. And same with you, Gilbert. I message some people. I say, can you get on the podcast? Volk, you always say yes, even though I changed the time 15 times. Volkanovski's like, straight away. Other people are like, you got to go through my manager. And I'm like, kiss my ass, man. Go through your manager? Off.
Right. No respect to the fighters, right? We're fighters. Come on.
Yeah. It's like, come on, dude. I'll jump on your podcast. Outside of the training and the fight coming up soon, what else have you been doing? I know you've been looking after the kids. You've been making the American breakfast. Anything new in the world of Gilbert Burns?
Not much, to be honest. Now, a lot of focus on the fight. Right now. I'm kind of like zoning out, taking everything away, and then zoning in the fight. And then couple of weeks, you got 2.5 more weeks of training, then we're in a 5 weeks. So right now, not much, just focus on the fight, recovery, for sure stay with the family, spend a lot of time with the family, but focus on the fight right now.
Real quick, what do you think about Kevin Holland and Michael Venom Page? Obviously, Page is making his UFC debut. Kevin Holland, we all know and love this guy. How do you think that fight goes? Good
fight, good matchup. It's going to be interesting too. Especially they probably not gonna grapple. It's gonna be a interesting stand-up fight with freaking two awkward guy with crazy style. I don't know who wins. I don't know. I think if MVP wins, he's gonna shake up the division a little bit. But even if Kevin wins, like we'll see. I don't know. I like this fight. I'm not even putting so much attention, but it's gonna be a good fight. I like this fight.
Okay, and then let's bring it back to you. So you fought for the belt. You had a really great fight against Kamaru Usman. You are still one of the top welterweights in the world. It was a shame what happened last time, but it is what it is. Does the drive to be the champion, it's still there, it's still the same, it's still the goal, right?
100%. I don't think when I do think, I still believe it's gonna happen. I still have a lot of fire. That's what get me training. That's what literally will get me going. And I think if I cannot make it, or it's kind of get one loss and then I got another loss, I'm done, because I'm not. I can do a lot of things. I can become Michael Bisping, go do a little commentary, make a podcast, get a couple sponsors, get a couple seminars. I can make money without fighting. I just like to fight and I want to become the best. But I don't think I'm going to be fighting just for paycheck, like a lot of guys do. Oh, you want to be a champion? No, I just want to make money. That's my health and risk, If it's not to become a champion, no way. I'm going to teach, I'm going to podcast, I'm going to do other things. But right now, I want to become a champion. I'm all in to become a champion. I think I'm super close. Number 4 now in the words.
Yep.
Beating Jack Madalena, just winning, I don't think you're going to do so much. But if I go out there and I make a statement, really finish this guy, show him levels to this division, let him and everyone know that I've been fighting the best guys in the world for years, not for 1 year, but for 4 or 5 years in the top of this division, fighting who is who in this division. If I go out there and really do what I want to do with this guy, I think I'm going to be very close to get another title shot.
Yeah. Well, I hope it goes your way, and may the best man win, because I like Jack as well. But yeah, just last thing, because I was going to say goodbye, but you just said there, if it didn't go your way, you'd probably retire. I was talking to Henry Cejudo, and he said the same thing. He said, if I lose to Merab on Saturday night, he said, that's it, I'm done. He said, I'm not here just to make a living. I want to be the champion. And if I can't win and I can't be the champion, I'm done. And I respected that so much, because you're right, there is a lot of people, you make good money, you get attention, you get sponsors, you get the cheers and the fans and all the rest of it. But he is only, and you of course, only interested in becoming the champion.
For sure. I think there's a lot of room to make money outside of that. I'm not gonna say retired. I'm never gonna put that word on my mouth until I say it. So I'm not even putting there like Henry Cejudo, but I'm here for the win. I'm going to do everything in my power to get this win, but I don't want to be that guy that we kind of know that guy never going to become a champion. He don't even want it, but he just want to be around. I don't want to be this guy, so I'm here to become a champion and do good fights, entertaining everyone that is there watching the fights, the people, guys that are at home watching the fights. I want them to be entertained. I want them to feel my energy when I'm fighting. I'm going out there to destroy this guy, to put on a show and to become a champion. That's the goal.
Well, you always put a show on, Gilbert, whether or not you've got a torn shoulder or not. We love watching you. Gilbert, thanks for your time today, brother. Really, really appreciate it. I know you're tired. You're like this asshole. Let me get off this call. I'm tired. Are you going to take a nap right now? You look like you're going to go to sleep.
I'm going to the hyperbaric chamber, so probably a little nap in there.
Okay. Well, enjoy the nap, buddy, and thanks for your time.
Thank you, my guy. Thank you.
All right, Gilbert.